morning, West Fargo, and welcome to the February 12th edition of the Packer News. I am Cody Melville, and here are today's headlines. For lunch today, we have a toasted cheese sandwich or an all-beef hot dog of fun with sides of tomato soup, Goldfish crackers, and vegetarian baked beans. Big surprise. It's going to be cold this weekend. This Saturday we have a high of negative 11 degrees and a low of negative 23 degrees, while Sunday we will have a high of negative 9 degrees and a low of negative 16 degrees. If you like to sing, registration for classes happening soon, and auditions for next year's choir are now open. Stop by the choir room, 110E, for more information on how to get into this amazing group. Keep Hum will be selling wooden roses and candy bags for Valentine's Week. The proceeds for these sales will be donated to the Children's Miracle Network and Feed My Starving Children. Roses are on sale for $2 each, or 3 roses for $5. Candy canes or candy bags are $1 each. Thank you for supporting our charities. FCA meets every Friday. Period 1 will meet in 105E. Period 8 will meet in 121E. This week we'll be discussing overcoming adversaries. We will watch a video featuring Paralympian Jessica Long, who was a feature in a Toyota Super Bowl commercial this year discussing adoption. Everyone is welcome, and we hope to see you there. At the beginning of semester 2, West Fargo High School transitioned to 4 days of on-site learning. Practice correspondent Najma Ali had the opportunity to speak with teachers about how they've adapted to their curriculum and teaching practices to accommodate this change.
Major changes have happened within the school year, one of the biggest ones being students being able to return to school for 4 days. On January 25th, students in both cohorts came for their first week of 4-day school. When I asked Borders how he prepared for the 4-day return, he had this to say.
In my classroom, I'm looking around to see where I can space the desks out to keep as much socially distance as I possibly can. I'm also looking at my curriculum to see how many assignments or what kind of assignments I can do in class versus out of class, small group versus all individually, trying to take all of that into consideration. Also in the store, I'm trying to make sure that we've got that a safe place for everyone to come into as well.
I was able to speak with Mr. Espinoza, a Spanish teacher at West Fargo High School, and he had this to say about the type of precautions him and other teachers are taking as of right now and when they were preparing for the 4-day return.
In some of my classes, we were still able to spread students out to get 6 feet of distance. When we were able to do that, we tried to do that. In some of our classes, that wasn't a possibility. So there is that. We are lucky our foreign language classrooms have sinks, so we're encouraging our students to wash their hands with soap and water, as well as using hand sanitizer. And we are, whenever we do any activities where we share resources, dice or textbooks or those kinds of things, having the students wash their hands.
Almost all the teachers I interviewed liked the 4-day system better than the 2 days, and when asked about their concerns, they had this to say.
My biggest fear for 5 days is that I know a lot of students, especially like juniors and seniors, have used that time to pick up extra hours at work, or lots of students are taking care of younger siblings, or we're in these sort of caregiver roles. So my only big concern is that we as teachers, educators, admin, and other students recognize that we're going to need a good month and a half to really get back in routine. So my only worry is that people think that we're going to come back 5 days and it's going to be oh, now it's a normal school year, right? I just hope that we can all remember that it's not a normal school year. We got to support each other.
I hope you enjoyed this insight on how some teachers feel about the 4-day system. And this is Najma Ali signing out.
If you missed out on a yearbook for the 2019 through 2020 yearbook, you're in luck. A reprint of last year's yearbook has been approved. You can place your order via the West Fargo High School Presence link posted in the Student Information Schoology page. All orders must be in by March 13th. This is a hard deadline as we need to allow 6 to 8 weeks for the press to get them produced. Please keep a lookout for more information on when the pickup will be. Seniors. Any senior picture submitted for the 2020 through 2021 yearbook after today will incur a $20 late fee to be included in this year's yearbook. Deadline to submit photos is March 17th. Please don't forget to order your yearbook if you haven't already. You can direct all yearbook questions to Ms. Odom in 122G. Thank you for supporting West Fargo High School yearbook, and we will keep working hard to get you your books as soon as we can. And now here's Packer News correspondent Noah Gagni with this week's sports update.
West Fargo girls hockey played 3 straight games, playing East Grand Forks, Dickinson, and Devils Lake, and won all 3 games to put together a 3-win streak to move to 7-9 on the season. The boys hockey team won 1 game and lost 2 games, also by playing Cheyenne, Red River, and Devils Lake, and beat Devils Lake 4-3 and moved to 4-13 on the season. In girls basketball, West Fargo beat Fargo North 93-40, and then played Davies and lost by 12 in a score of 74-62, and then played Central, winning 86-36. They moved to 10-4 on the season and will continue on this coming week. West Fargo boys basketball played, and they beat North with a score of 96-83. They lost a close game to Davies with a score of 105-101, and they beat Central 87-48, and they moved to 13-2 on the season and will continue on this week as well.
Are you in need of a contest this year? Over 100 brand new contests were going to Dakota's girls and boys ranch with prices starting at $40 each. The ranch has created a pop-up store at the West Fargo location, 619 13th Avenue East. In order to take a look at what they have to offer, you will need to make an appointment for Sunday, February 7th, noon to 3:30 p.m., Sunday, February 21st, noon to 4:30 p.m., Sunday, March 7th, noon to 5:30 p.m., or Sunday or March 21st, noon to 5:30 p.m. Additional information is listed on their Facebook page. Thank you for watching this week's Packer News. Make sure to follow all of us on our social media accounts. I'm Cody Melville, and have a great weekend and happy Lunar New Year, West Fargo.